They swag to me. Swag, swag, swag. Swag, 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 swag. Swag to me, swag to you, swag to me.
Bottles in the Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, where y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that? Do we rock a weed 30 inches long?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most fans in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, push out, he fat out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got 3? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows from my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan club. I'm moving the bridge. Talk about now we're doing it free. You in the face, you gon' be suing me. Never catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'm a say out of the headlines and show these other rappers the best time. I'm a hell of a time. I caught the road down hard, talking better to shine. I got some time, man, like a better time. We got a flow in a live show better than mine. I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beat the thing, what you gon' do? When you go on the scene, what you see? You and your friends, play a little you won't do. If you ever what I do, you be hitting the deck. I got I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. So it's like a 4 sucker to chest. Tell my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring the best. We be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You badass. What do you think, pussy? Come to the store. I don't run all game like him. Just sitting.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's baby. Well, alright.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Slayton, 41 yards. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun. shotgun. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now Prescott. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first down, it's Blue. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing right in, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
For the Cowboys field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Through the middle.
Moses!
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Dak swinging this out quickly to land. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott from the gun on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Adafe Owe in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A passing down here. 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Williams. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 62 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Prescott. This one caught by Kittle. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Prescott to throw it. Finds Pickens out right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd down and 4. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Prescott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Here we go, 40. Then we're going to 53.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 125 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Right back to him on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a handoff up the middle. once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Williams. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears. One more as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 9.
We go 47. We go 47. Kill.
Prescott down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying.
Oh, my God.
And then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On to give, this is Blue. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll go right back to Lamb. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run. This is Blue. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He'll try again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
We're going to 54. Line in. 47. Everybody kill. Here we go, 40.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To the air, Williams.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. Touchdown, Chicago! Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal is a way of doing it.
Make a wish.
Grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Vegas!
Up the middle they go. Moore. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now they'll audible to something else. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Vegas!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target well. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
And the carry, this is Blue.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Connects with Kittle underneath. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go and second down. Here's Prescott. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. To throw, Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And they'll run on
on the inside handoff. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
47. Hey, 47.
Now Prescott.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Cue the music.
They swagged me.
One more time as they take the knee.
The Bears will be shuffling on to the Super Bowl. They are the NFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
They swagged me. They swagged me.